Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Katherine Anne Porter channel. I think it's been a month or so since I actually posted a video, but I have been posting some written things, just some observations that are related to Porter. You can check those out in the post section. I think I posted something a day or two ago. I try to post something maybe every once or 2 weeks that's related to Porter in some way, giving you my opinion, and I'd love to hear your replies, whether you agree with me or not. But today I thought I would focus on going back to Ship of Fools, focus on the Mexican bride and groom, which is an unnamed couple from the novel. And I guess the fact that they're unnamed kind of makes them more allegorical or archetypal. And I went back and counted, and they actually appear 14 times in the novel, if I'm not mistaken. And the first time we see them, they're part of a wedding party as the ship is embarking, and they can't wait to get away from everybody, be by themselves, away from their tormentors, as they are called. And they arrive at the rail as if it were a kind of refuge, and they're looking towards the sea. So this, of course, is symbolic. As the ship is beginning its journey, the bride and groom are beginning their journey as newlyweds, as a married couple through life. Throughout the novel, they're described as in a kind of trance. They're always holding hands. They're beautiful, fresh, carefree. The bride is described as serene looking, with the grace and naturalness of a fine, shy, wild animal. The husband is a quietly merry person, described as the more intelligent one of the two, with the undisputed upper moral hand from the beginning. And they're both described as amiable, distant, charmed visitors, as if from another planet. One of the characters, I think it's David, thinks that their silence, their isolation, the ceremonial exclusion from their attention of all but their love and their first lessons in each other seems natural, right, and superb to him. He says their marriage will last, they're joined for good. Later in the novel, they're described as oblivious, observing a certain delicacy of behavior, and never showing too much affection for each other in public. Their faces are always in a kind of a trance of sensual bliss. And another character too, it might be I think it's Herr Graf, no, not Herr Graf, but Herr Freitag, who says they look like they're in Eden after the fall, but before they're driven out. And there's only one vignette in the novel that actually focuses on the bride and groom. It's when they encounter Herr Graf in his wheelchair, the ghostly old sick and dying man, as he's described. He reaches out to touch the bride. She sort of recoils in horror because she has a horror of age and sickness and a greater fear of death, and says to the groom, "I hope we die young." And the groom replies, "We'll never die. We're going to live together until the end of the world." And they laugh together for happiness without a trace of irony. So I think what we see in this vignette is the beginning of life, represented by the bride and groom, and the end of life, represented by the sick and dying Herr Graf. And so that is the irony, I suppose. If you say you're going to live together until the end of the world, that means you're going to grow old and sick, like Herr Graf.